Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Andrew Rants, a video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world and I bitch and complain about everything that boils my piss, drives me nuts, and makes me want to jump headfirst into the shallow end of a deep swimming pool. Hell, at this point it makes me think Thanos was right and we should just get an infinity gauntlet and snap our fingers and wipe out 50% of the population, because obviously something ain't right here. And what's got my goose cooked? Well, remember how I was bitching about Dragon Ball Super Broly, the fact that they were retconning the origin story of Goku, basically screwing the pooch on everything that we held dear? Yeah. Well, disturbing information's been brought to my attention via Twitter that Dragon Ball Minus, the origin story of Goku that wasn't canon for the longest time, has now officially been declared canon. Excuse me for just one moment. No! Alright. So what does this mean for us Dragon Ball fans? Well, basically, it means we all just basically got bent over and had the broomstick of fate just shoved right up there with no lube and plenty of splinters. Oh, God. How? I mean, retconning an entire origin story is one thing, but flat out retconning it just to add it to a movie because, hey, I want to throw in some characters that already had TV specials, already have a decent backstory to them, regardless if it's canon or not. And basically, let's just retcon the whole damn thing and make our beloved anime mascot, the one that is so well known, let's just make him the anime equivalent of Superman. I hate Superman, for starters, by the way. I'm not a Superman fan. I never really have been, nor will I ever be. And this hurts. I'm not even going to sugar tits this. This hurts. Okay? Because this is Akira Toriyama pandering to fans. I don't care what you say, because I've had this nerd fight before where he's not pandering to the fans. This is what he originally wanted. If this is what he originally wanted, then he could have bitched and complained when Toei decided they wanted to take it in a different direction and said, no, we're not going to do that. Now, I'm not going to lie that Dragon Ball's Goku has already had some similarities to Superman, being the fact that Superman arrived on Earth as a baby-ish child, and Goku arrived as an infant / very, I'm guessing, like 1 year old. So you have that. There's also similarities from, hey, look, exploding planet. Left in a spaceship. Other beings from his era, other beings from his planet, same deal. My beef is the fact that the origin that has been set in stone, that is so well known for 20-some years, okay, basically gets retconned. 20 years later, it's retconned. Oh, sorry, this is almost 30 years at this point. So good 30 years later, the origin story is retconned. Completely destroyed. And what was wrong with the last 30 years? This smells of, I want to reboot my entire series from scratch, and I'm not a fan of that. Because I'm sick and tired of shit getting rebooted all the damn time, and anime does not deserve to get rebooted! I don't even have much of a voice, and I'm just pissed off at this. There's no emoticon for what I am feeling at Toriyama. You fucked us. Alright? I'm just going to come out and say it. You bent us over. You told us to take it. I can't believe this. We the fans sung your praises for how many years? I said you were God. I was building a statue to you. Pigeons and birds are going to have a place to call home. Why? Because you wanted to retcon your story because it wasn't the way you liked it? You're successful. Your characters are well known. You can't tell me you ain't somewhat rich off of this from royalties and all the other shit from your character. Suck it up. take the money, and it's like, it's not how I originally wanted it, but you know what? The fans are happy. I'm happy. I get to live a nice, successful-ish life. I'll take it. You can't tell me, and I know that manga artists are not that highly successful, but you have so much in the royalty line. You cannot tell me you're not getting something for this. I doubt highly you're living in squalor, and if you are, holy crap, this is not the way to get your ass out of it. You have movies, you have specials. Every time Goku's face appears, you cannot tell me you're not getting a cut of something. You created an iconic character based upon a superhero. Fine. If that's how you want to play that game, we'll go that route. But flat out retconning his origin story to match said superhero pisses me the fuck off. Alright? I'm not going to go see Dragon Ball Super Broly, and I actually hate to say this, but I'm announcing it right here and now. I'm not going to watch Dragon Ball Super if it ever comes back. I'm done with the Dragon Ball series. It pains me to say it, but I'm done. You want to retcon this and reboot this to suit you? Fuck the fans at this point, is what you're saying? Fine. Then to hell with you, pal. Screw off. I just can't believe that this is how you treat us after years of loyalty, years of pounding our heads to the walls going, we love Toriyama, we love Toriyama. This is how you thank us. This is how you appreciate everything we do. And there are fans that are loving this. So either they're not true diehard fans or they just don't care anymore. It's, oh my God, something Dragon Ball related. I'm there. The blind have basically been led astray by this. I'm not stupid enough to follow the rest of them. I'm saddened by this. I'm pissed off. I'm enraged. I'm furious. Dragon Ball was one of the greatest things I ever saw. And I didn't start off with Dragon Ball. I started off with Dragon Ball Z. Then I saw Dragon Ball when it started airing on Toonami. I watched it out of order. I hate GT with a passion. I think Dragon Ball Z Kai is a freaking waste of my time. Super was beautiful. I hate the live-action movie. I love the animated movies. Broly, I thought Broly was an underrated character, and you couldn't have just recycled the origin story from his first movie and just made it that there was a third Saiyan, there was another Saiyan that escaped the planet's destruction. Honestly, we had to retcon this whole thing. Goku's gonna be older. You know that fucks the timeline. And I don't care what people say. No, it doesn't screw up the... Yes, it does! Goku arrived as an infant-ish. If we want to go by... I remember getting chewed out by this because Toei's the one that wanted it to be that Goku arrived as an infant. Fine. But it still fits. It fits the story so much better. Now Goku's basically 5. You can't tell me that he's not like 5 years old at this point. He arrives on Earth. He's now 5 years old. Memory serves, Bulma found his ass when he was 5. That means he hasn't been living on the planet long. He was on the planet for at least a year when he banged his head. Lost all of his memories about his race, heritage, all that washed and flushed down the toilet, and then given the wonderful series that we know him for. He became good because he learned from scratch. Now, there's no learning. No! No! You screwed us! I have seen Minus. God, I'm sorry to say I've read it. I'm not a fan of this. And this is the story that you want as canon for the origin of our favorite hero. This is the origin of the anime character that would be God. This is how you think of him. Not to mention the fans that have followed you from scratch, followed this entire series. This should not be this successful. Sure, the action scenes are beautiful. That's all it has left for it. I'm waiting for somebody to make some music videos from them. Because that's the only way I'm watching them. I'm not going to go see this thing dubbed. I'm not going to watch it subbed. I'm not going to watch it, period. If somebody makes some animated music videos or some decent tunes, I'll watch those. I'll watch snippets and clips of, your old shows. I'm not going to watch this. I refuse to watch this movie. I refuse to give you the satisfaction. I'm sorry. I can't get on board with this. I cannot follow this train of thought. I do not like Origins. I do not like the origin being the Dragon Ball minus story. I am not a fan of that. I can't get behind that. I can't follow this. And if Dragon Ball Super returns, which apparently it's probably going to, I'm assuming it's going to be called Super Z at this point, which would make sense. But if it comes back in anime form, I'm not watching it. I will throw my hands up in the air. I'm not going to watch it. Because this is going to be the new origin. It retcons everything we know. That's it. I'm done. The one series in the world that does not need to get rebooted and has been set in stone perfectly fine for 20-something years basically just got rebooted and retconned. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. There is nothing anymore that I can hold sacred. No anime in the world can ever be held sacred to me anymore because you've ruined it. How? Because you retconned Super. You retconned Goku. The one character in the world that everybody looks up to is retconned. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think that Akira Toriyama went a little too far this time by retconning the entire origin of Goku and planting it out in a whole new way? Or do you like the new origin of Goku? Is this something that you adore and you approve of? You know how I feel. You know where I stand. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. And until next time, hopefully my voice will come back a little better. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants. Thank you so much.